In order to get it right in catfish farming, you have to pay much attention to the source of your water, and all water test parameters must be carried out. In part 1, we discussed about 3 factors, and this is part 2 of catfish water management. Ensure to stay till the end. As you all know, I haven't changed. I remain Ishokri Ovokeronye. You can call me Ovuruns. And welcome to my YouTube channel, Life of a Farmer, Loaf, where we discuss farming in details. And if this is your first time, please kindly click the subscribe button and the bell icon at the right side of your screen. Also, like, share, and drop your questions in the comment section. This is to help me reach a larger audience and help me to grow my channel at no extra cost to you. Thanks. Today, I want to discuss about water temperature in catfish farming. This is a very important topic. Fishes, as we all know, are cold-blooded, and as such, they assume the temperature of the water they live in. We cannot say that water temperature is a determinant of your catfish level of activity, such as the body temperature, the level of activity, the behavior, the feeding, the growth, and the reproduction. So when your water temperature are outside the optimal range, that is above or below the catfish tolerance limit, the fish body temperature will either be too high or too low, and this will affect the fish growth, or the fish will die. The optimal temperature range for adult African catfish is between 25 to 27 degrees centigrade, while for fries or for spawning is between 20 to 30 degrees centigrade. For your catfish and fries to do well, your pond water must be cool water. One very sure sign that I will tell you to monitor your water temperature with that thermometer practically is to know that warm water has low capacity of holding oxygen, while cooler water is usually oxygen rich. Increased activity go hand in hand with this. Now, in all, fishes requires oxygen. One other thing I want you to take note of is that biological activities increases with warm water. When your water temperature is high, there is low oxygen, and your fishes are more susceptible to infection and disease, because these are the conditions in which bacteria and parasites do thrive. One sure sign of trouble in water temperature of your African catfish is when you notice that the fish gasping for air close to the water surface. Well, all being said, it does takes a long time for a fish pond to warm up to a deadly temperature that will kill your fishes or your fries, and there are ways to help the situation. And the first way is just as simple as ABC: create a shade over the pond. Then secondly, you can also do a partial water change by adding cooler water. I think that will help a lot too. Then thirdly, you can boost your water circulation, and this boosting water circulation it mostly applies to those practicing recirculatory system. The another one is use of aerator or air pump that can add to your pond water to boost or kind of create a turbulence and get more oxygen into the pond water. Then the fifth and the last one is the pond depth. The deeper water is always cooler than the above, so flow through or recirculatory system will help to keep the pond ecosystem in a cool and balanced temperature. One bonus tips on the pond water temperature control is to introduce aquatic plants. Please, if you are enjoying this video, just kindly subscribe, click the subscribe button, like, share, and drop your questions in the comment section. Please do this to help me to grow my channel. Thank you very much, and God bless you. The next I want to talk about is nitrite and nitrates. I decided to talk about this since I have discussed ammonia, and I'm not going to bore you with details with chemical equation, and I will make it as brief as and understandable. Ammonia, which we have talked about, is produced by the process of the fish respiration and also the waste from the fish, and this ammonia is converted into nitrite by nitrosomonas. Thereafter, nitrobacter now converts this nitrite into nitrate. All these are in the process of nitrogen cycle. So just as ammonia is harmful, nitrite is even more harmful, as it will make your fishes not to be able to carry oxygen into its bloodstream, and the slightest amount will stress your fish, and in large amount they will suffocate and die. But when nitrite is converted to nitrate, then you will have rest of mind because plant food in your pond. But let me still tell you that one downside I want you to know about nitrate is that it can lead to green algae bloom on your fish pond. This will not lead us to turbidity. But to convert nitrite, make sure proper feeding is done. Do not overstock, especially when operating flow-through system, and ensure your pond is kept well oxygenated. So in this way, you're able to control your nitrite. So turbidity now. This is the cloudiness or haziness in your catfish water body, and is similar to kind of smoke in the air. So just as visibility visibility is poor when the atmosphere is cloudy, so also it is in the pond water. And turbid water will prevent penetration of sunlight needed for your fishes, so it has to be checked. It is usually measured with Secedix, and the optimum visibility of turbidity ranges from 40 to 60 centimeters. And the way you can measure this thing without the Secedix is just by dipping your hands into the water up to a little bit above your knee, your elbow. So once you can't see your fingers, then the water is turbid. If it's clear turbidity, what you just need to do is by treating with animal manure. Then you also avoid overstocking, and also make sure that the species of catfish or the species of fishes that you stock alongside with catfishes are not type of fishes that would disturb the bottom of the water, thereby causing or thereby making the water to be cloudy. If it's clear turbidity, it can easily be controlled by treating pond with animal manures. You can also do it by avoiding overstocking. Then also make sure that species that stays up mud with your catfish should not be stocked together. You can also design your pond such that the muddy water can be made to flow away in opposite direction where your fresh water enters the pond. If it's not just cloudy alone, this phytoplankton and zooplankton can also contribute to water turbidity, because excessive nitrate that is not converted will lead to green algae bloom, and this green algae bloom excess of it can cause harm because it will prevent the penetration of light also into your pond water. So the right visibility in a pond with right phyto and zooplankton density should be about 30 centimeters. I believe you have gotten good information about your pond water management in African catfish production. Please kindly do me the honors by subscribing to my channel. Click the bell icon so that you get notification anytime I upload a new video. Do not forget also to like, share, and drop your questions in the comment section. Do this please to help me to grow my channel and reach out to Elaza on this. See you in my next video. Peace out.